And we are live, coming at you live from sunny Hatia, Russia. So we travel a lot. We always attempt to keep you guys interested, of course. Here is another type of introduction to religion, I guess you can say. Bear your host. We are the Midnightaliens, of course. Everybody's going to introduce themselves so you know exactly who you are and pretty much what we represent. So we'll go around the table, introduce, kind of say hi, introduce ourselves, say our name, things like that.
We'll go from camera to camera. How about
yeah,
that?
we'll go from camera to camera, whatever. So
Well,
we got a little
camera.
we got a little bit of
What are you doing,
updates.
Coon?
So we got a couple cameras, we got a couple
Can't even
microphones to advance our little technology there to hopefully stimulate you a little bit better.
Stimulate your senses.
Stimulate your senses from a distance.
Alright, so going to the next camera is me, Coon, and Spike.
Spizike.
What's up? I'm Spike.
Spike TV.
Next camera.
Next camera is the trio camera, if I can see where the thing's at. So I accidentally stopped.
You're messing up, Coon.
Next camera is Satan worshippers over there.
Not me.
So we had to separate.
Even though my
We have the atheists on one side and Bam's on the other.
Pickle Bams.
Bam's gonna be the referee.
Alright, and then now we're going back to the bear cat. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, I worked out, and I'm still single.
He is single, ladies. His number is 1-800-GOT-ABS.
Anyways, so we introduced you obviously to kind of everybody. We're a little bit of a skeleton crew here, but we do have a returning guest actually, Senor El Talcano, for short, Talcan, and no idea why we actually call him that. Go ahead and hold it up there. Yeah,
There we go.
that's,
Talcan.
yeah, that's right, Talcan. He does not have a drinking problem. He just has a
Talk can problem.
taste.
He's addicted to talk can.
He's addicted to tall cans. Doesn't matter which one. I seen him with Red Bull once. With the BFG Red Bull. Anyways, so yeah, I guess. I guess I'll start, and then we'll kind of like work our way around. Me, for our. For our
Religion episode?
no, dude, I'm freaking having a brain fart here. Skip me. For our faithful followers, you know I am a
Atheist.
creationist, a creationist Christian. I do believe in a creator. I do believe in God. I do believe, the Bible and everything like that. So that's a little bit of my background. I was raised, and then I strayed away for many years, and then God brought me back, and I learned some very, very hard lessons, unfortunately. But that's me, Bear. And then we're gonna kick it over to Coon and Spike, and just like 30-second intro or so, whatever, and then we're just gonna kind of hop into it.
Alright, so Spike's gonna take an hour. Nah.
It's gonna be a Spike episode.
No.
How did we end up talking about flat Earth?
No flat Earth. No, not yet. I'll get to it. But,
So I can't get triggered. He's triggered. Alright, so let's play a drinking game. Every time you hear flat Earth, take a shot.
We're gonna be just so drunk.
So go ahead, Spike.
all right, I'm Spike. I grew up in a Christian home, but I like Bear, I strayed, and I became a druid. I was
Define that.
because
I have no idea what that
into
is.
witchcraft and the magical arts, and
Oh,
but
unacceptable.
I also, after becoming a druid, I got into, which is the worship of trees and the creation.
Tree hugger.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Only
Al Gore.
we don't play the new age like do as you will and harm none thing like a lot of Wiccans and like modern day like witches do.
Wiccans are weak.
We believe that do whatever you want. If that person deserves it, they deserve it. You know what I mean? But if they don't deserve it, it's going to come back on you threefold. So I was into a lot of like high magic. I started getting into sacrifices
20 words or less.
and like bathing in animal blood to do things. But now I'm a Christian.
Born again.
Yeah, I'm a born again Christian.
time.
And now I'm kind of an evangelist. I like to get the truth out and preach to people. I used to hate Christians too.
That's
Like,
right.
with passion. I wanted to murder Christians. I wanted to burn churches. I wanted to kill them. I hated them. Like, death to infidels kind of thing.
We're the Romans.
That's just bad as faded.
I wasn't even. Why'd you kill me?
Alright, so for a little background on me, I guess raised Christian.
Coon.
Or Coon.
He was Catholic.
Coon here talking. We were raised Christian. I don't know.
That's about it?
That's about it. The end. No. Raised Christian. Grew up questioning pretty much everything. All like different religious.
Still do.
Yeah, still do. Still question a lot. Kind of like what me and Faded like get into it a lot about creation, like an evolution. So I'm kind of neutral in this whole religion thing right now. I don't know where I stand. So going on to the next.
That's why you're sitting down.
I got a foundation. Alright, so we're at Talk Can.
Talk can't get it.
All right.
20 words or less.
You worship Talk Can.
I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. Yes.
Get them down. No.
You're a hobo witness. Exactly. Like, my family was super into it. I was actually even getting trained to be a speaker. What? Yeah, I was talking. Like, I was going to talk at 8 years old. I was going to go up and talk in front of everybody. But,
Dude, I was playing with G.I. Joes.
I know, exactly. But, a lot like Faded and Coon, I had doubts, several doubts.
All right.
With a lot of things, and I've looked into other things, and I still have doubts. I just don't know where I'm at. Neutral.
Oh, that's cool. You cruising?
Yeah.
He's lost.
It's not a
All
door
right,
knocker
all right.
anymore.
All right. Faded.
So the same camera face
What's
with
up,
the white cross
Satanist?
on his head.
Yeah.
That's right. Satanist.
Why am I?
Oh!
Oh!
He's hot.
Oh.
Nah, Faded here. Just skeptic about everything. That's about it.
Let me see that Bible.
Right.
Yeah.
That's about it.
There's
There's not much.
Let me see that Bible.
That feels right. Do it.
I doesn't see if it burns if he touches it.
I don't agree with most religion, but it's whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just skeptical about the whole thing. Every religion, not just one, but yeah. We'll take it to BAMS next. I don't have much to say on that.
Well, last. I mean,
Oh yeah, BAMS is last.
say the best for last. Educational hour, best.
Oh, thank you. You guys serenaded me, huh? Christian.
Yeah, just
Born a
right.
Christian.
You're born Catholic. Who are you? No. You were baptized.
Well, you
Catholic.
know-
Yeah, I was at your baptism.
He's lied already.
Well, yeah, I mean, well,
I saw your video,
I
yeah.
didn't know I was Catholic when I was that young.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I'll make
Weren't you guys baptized Catholic too?
No.
No? Huh. I'm the only one, huh? Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you were the only loser here.
Yeah. I guess I was a Catholic. When I was
still
a
are.
baby. Then I was a Christian. And then I didn't care for a while. And now I'm a Christian again. Yep.
Cool.
Christian with alcohol.
All right.
I'm not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Juice.
Only juice.
All right, so go
Sure.
ahead. All right, so back to Bear. Bear, kick us off with the topic. Religion. Which is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Educational hour with Bear? No. Absolutely not. Educational hour with BAMS, as always.
Fine.
No, I did a little bit of research. Well, we all do, kind of, whatever, before these episodes, so we don't sound like complete blumbering idiots, even though we kind of are.
Even though we are.
But
Huh? What, dude?
upon my Google search, which unfortunately, because I have a traumatic brain loss, injury, whatever you want to call it, I forgot how many was listed as of 2016 or 2015 or whatever, but there's thousands of religions out there, like actual, thousands
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So, and atheism is a religion, believe it or not. So, it's
We
easy-
can talk about that.
it's easiest one to troll. It's easiest one to troll. Because you say atheism is a religion, like, no, it's not.
We
Like,
can
no, you have to
get into
believe.
that. We can get into that a little bit.
You have to believe that you don't believe. So that's just me. Anyways, upon these thousands of religions, there's a lot that makes sense. I mean, obviously, for some people that kind of just grow up into it, there's some that end up being cults. That where not only you're born into it, you're bred into it, and then you're only spoon-fed that, and then you kind of just have to continue on living your life and living, that.
Define the cult.
Lie, I guess you can say. A cult is, the easiest way to explain it is people that are so dedicated towards their religion, their belief system, that they refuse, excuse me, to adhere or even to acknowledge other people's belief systems. So you're so dedicated to those. Like me, okay, yeah, I admit, yes, I'm a Christian and creationist Christian and things like that. But also, like, I will listen to other people and their other belief systems and things like that. So if I don't understand something, I ask them questions and I try to understand what they're coming from. But throughout my life, Christianity has just made the most sense. Not necessarily because I grew up in it, because my parents were, unfortunately, not the best examples. Neither were my older siblings and stuff, you know. So I never went off of their, you know, examples. I did learn a lot from their failures, thank God. So yeah. But searching out all these other religions and stuff, you know, cults are obviously very, very dangerous because if someone goes against them, you know, they either get violent or they get, you know.
Not only that, but they'll all kill themselves if you ask them to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, geez, dude.
There's a lot of famous.
It just slipped my mind. The individual that went down all the way to South America.
8 famous people that did that.
South America, he went down and they were all
here in the United States too.
They were all forced to drink the poisonous Kool-Aid, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poisonous punch. So I mean, cults are very, very dangerous. They're definitely dangerous to a society. They're dangerous towards people and stuff. You know, because you're so closed-minded, you can't be open-minded to anything. You know, I've listened to evolutionists. I've listened to I've even listened to ex-Satanists or even Satanists and stuff, whatever. And a lot of this stuff kind of blows my mind because it's just like, man, dude, it doesn't. Just because it doesn't make sense to me, I'm like, well, it might make sense to somebody else, but instead of thinking about the what makes sense, let's seek out the actual truth and kind of go from there. You know, plant your feet where the truth really lies and where the truth really stands, and then kind of go from there. So that's just kind of like my acknowledgement or my my perspective upon like the cults and all that other stuff, whatever. Cool, what you got?
Said 1 + 1 = 2.
That's a lot.
2 + 2 = Jesus.
What do you got?
Numbers aren't real.
What?
Well,
what
is religion?
Well,
Does everybody kind of understand what religion is?
Mm-hmm.
See,
it's a belief. It's faith in something.
belief and worship of a deity.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's man's legalistic way of worshiping God. So,
Which
you know,
atheism, I can't really worship anything.
Oh, trigger!
Deity.
in
You need a deity to worship.
a way,
They
religion
worship themselves.
was designed
Fuck it.
for the purpose of control. Which is why I don't consider myself in a religion. I'm not like in the Christian religion. I'm a biblical Christian, but the Bible, I read a King James Version Bible, and what this Bible says a Christian is not what a Christian is today. So we have to keep in mind that religion is just man's legalistic way of worshiping God. So there's so many different ways of doing that, and you get to a point where it gets so misstrued and twisted into the public's eye that everybody starts to see that, you know, like Jesus and Muhammad are like the same people.
They're not.
And they're not. And then
Not at all.
then you have religions fighting, these organized religions fighting violently with each other. Like the Roman Catholic Church believes that they can. That's a Byzantine Empire religion that started in Babylonian times.
My bad.
And
That was me.
He's dropping some knowledge.
Sorry.
so, you know, a lot of that stuff. See, I lost track, man. That was Satan right there. He's
My bad.
What are you doing?
distracting.
Those tactics are bad.
Where was I at, man?
I said, "Oh, sorry."
All
right, so Fade,
Yeah.
Fade, take the mic.
Oh,
I was gonna talk him.
Fade, do a Kanye. All right, talk.
Wait, no,
Cats.
you had something to say earlier.
Huh?
No, that was
no,
good.
just about the atheism.
was
Well,
good.
we'll get to that. We're not there yet.
Okay, so kind of
We're
what
still on
Spike,
religion.
what was Spike talking about?
Yeah.
He's talking about Roman Catholic.
Yeah, like I seen that when I was researching Islam and Christianity. How everybody thinks they're similar and they're not.
Yeah,
at
and
all.
they're not. They're
At
completely
all.
different. Like,
They're like,
totally different.
technically Allah is the same
Allah is
name.
not God.
In English, it just means God.
Right,
But it's
and
not.
that's what they say,
It's
but
not
it
the
isn't.
same thing.
When they say there is no other God but Allah, how can Allah not be a name and only mean God in English? If you just said that there is no other God but Allah, that means you're stating that Allah is a God and Allah is his name.
Mm-hmm.
So Allah is not Yahweh.
Mhm.
Allah is not Yeshua.
Talk camp.
Jehovah.
It is not Jehovah.
It's not
It is
talk
not
camp.
Jehovah Jireh. It is not Elohim. It's
Yeshua.
Allah. You know, it's
Yeshua.
not. It's not Jesus or Yeshua or Jesus in the Greek, which is where Jesus came from.
Zeus.
Have you seen the story of what they think of Jesus
Zeus
in the
is
Quran? They say he's just a prophet, but he never died on the cross for anybody's sins
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Who?
Jesus.
saying-
The Quran says that Jesus never died for our sins in the Quran.
Yeah, the
Like
Jewish.
he's just a
and-
prophet.
In Islam, it's different.
Oh, it's upside down. That's why.
You're getting Faded's habits.
Anyways, Faded. What you got to say about that? Huh?
Yeah, with
About
the
what?
learners.
Well, let's get about the
let's
religions
get,
you've studied.
Let's get Top Can's experience of Mormonism. No.
Yeah, what's the
I'm
story?
Jehovah's
What's the
Witness.
story
No,
of?
he's a
Let's start up with the Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, let's
I,
start
I don't
there.
know. Well,
What's the
whatever
story?
he told me.
We
Top
don't know the
Can's
story.
are-
My bad.
Wait, whoa,
Oh, sorry.
don't spill it. What are you doing?
I mean, how is
My leg.
that religion different from
Christianity.
Christianity? Like, what? How's it different?
It's just like it's super extreme, and there's just like I guess the word's theological. There's theological differences. There's just like little things that they make their own. Like he didn't die on a cross. He died on a pole. It's
How is it possible?
I hear that in a lot of new churches now. They're starting, instead of saying the cross, they're saying a tree or a post
yeah, like
or something like that.
It's just like little differences like that, and like it's super strict, and it's like a cult. Like you were saying, it's like you grow up and that's all you can be with. Like
Christ didn't walk on water; he backstroked.
like I couldn't have any friends that were outside of the religion. Like I had friends on the street, but I would get in trouble for having friends on the street. You know, and the reason that I started to doubt it, well, the reason that like I gave up altogether was because my mom had my little brother out of wedlock, and they do this thing called disfellowship, where if you do something bad that they don't agree with, they kick you out.
It's kind of like excommunicate and like
Yeah.
Catholicism or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't agree with it, you know, and it's just like I didn't understand, like if she still believed in it, because she still does, even to this day, but she's no longer a part of the religion. Like, why should she be kicked out? So I don't know, shit like that.
Or why even continue to be dedicated towards it?
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like the Islam religion, kind of.
Elaborate.
Because,
Yeah, whatever.
but it's way more extreme though. Like the minute that you're born in the Islam religion, the minute like your family is Islam. The minute you're born, you're automatically Islam, and you're owned
Oh yeah.
by the father, the head man of the family. And if he wants to kill you because you decide to become a Christian, or your mother wants to become a Christian, it's the law. He is allowed in certain parts of the world, and there's a lot of parts of the world. He's allowed to kill his own son or his wife, and there won't be.
Well, he can decide to take.
He
them
won't go
as
to
slaves
jail.
as
There
well.
won't be a what do you call it when you go to court?
Jury, judge.
Yeah, there won't be
stuff.
none of
They
that.
have their own court system.
No
They
court
won't.
system.
They won't. None of that will
Through
happen.
the IMAM or
It's their
whatever
right.
it's called.
To
Yeah.
kill their own son and all that stuff, just because they want to change their religion.
They should have the
That's-
right.
They're
That's
considered
insane.
an infidel, and then should
Yeah,
be treated as
exactly. That's part of the Quran. You're considered an infidel.
such. Yeah.
They want to behead and cut the fingers off and all that.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you're born, they say their prayers,
Mhm.
And from that point on, that child has to learn the Quran, has to memorize it, has to memorize all the prayers,
Mhm.
And live
and
it.
practice and live it every day.
Was it
Well, is it like-
6 prayers a day,
Yeah.
every day?
But
You have to be good to others. You have to,
even biblical Christians should be doing the same.
but
yeah, I was about
yeah,
to say
like,
like every like even like with the Christianity, like you're like subject to do certain things, and if you don't, then you're gonna go to hell, or there's some type of punishment for every religion, whether or not you follow the rules or you don't.
yeah, but Christianity isn't like you can
Yeah,
punish
Christianity
someone
is a little
and
bit
get into
different.
heaven. Because Islam, most of the religions are
Where's
you
Fade-
earn
Fade
your,
it. Tom,
earn
give
your
the
way.
scripture of the killing bait.
No,
Do it now.
no, for real. I was studying all these religions, and mostly all of these religions, you earn your way into heaven. You have
Yeah.
to earn it. With Christianity,
It's given
You
to
can
you.
never
Just
earn it.
Accept Christ.
Yeah.
and that's,
You just
there's
accept your
nothing
way.
You can do.
Yeah.
You accept your way.
you accept that you're a sinner, and God or Jesus Christ, He'll forgive you
hmm
because you're always going to be a sinner, and there's no way you can ever earn back what He's given you. That's the way Christianity is. But all the other religions, you pray enough, you kill enough people, you do enough of this and that, you're gonna guarantee your way.
Read enough of the Book of Mormon.
It's salvation through good works is what it's called, and that's not something that's biblical. If you're going to consider yourself a Christian, that doesn't work. You're not once saved, always saved, and you're not. You still sin every day. You have
Oh, yeah.
to keep that. And when you repent, that means to turn 180 degrees, and that means to go away from your sin.
You need to repent, Fade.
It doesn't mean
It's Allah.
you stop. It means you turn away from it. You turn away from the lifestyle. You no longer be part of the world and be part of that. You have a renewing of your mind and you change. You no longer want to do those things. Yeah, we sin every day. We wake up, something's going to cause us to sin because in our belief, Satan is always waiting like a lion ready to devour. And he's always going to be able to use somebody around us, even the person sitting next to you in church if you go to church.
I believe
Against
bands.
you,
What do I do?
You send me bike videos, you make me lust after. I want to do that.
Scroll on Facebook or something bad on there, whatever you do.
But the thing with Christianity versus Islam is Christianity, God is love. We're to love our neighbor as ourselves.
Yeah.
But we love the Lord our God with all of our heart. And with Islam, it's obey God. And it's obey your...
The 1,379 commandments.
Yeah, and it's...
Sum it up in
What's crazy is
they're also allowed to lie as long as it's in the name of Islam and it
Yeah.
can benefit Islam.
the thing about
There's a lot
Islam
of
is
things.
Allah. The construction of Allah is He is perfect in every way, and He can even be evil, and it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly
Well,
evil.
You have
But
to think
Christianity-
of where
Christianity
Islam came
God-
from.
Christianity God is how did I read this?
Are we talking about religions? Or are we talking
He's-
about Islam only?
He's incapable
Talk about Scientology.
of committing evil acts because he's pure.
Yeah, let's talk about
Right.
that cult.
Yeah, we can't be in the presence of God because of our sin.
Anyways, Buddhism
I blame Tall Camp.
Buddhism has no
So
God.
let's
I don't know.
You brought all
That's,
this bad juju in here.
let's
the
switch
Islam
gears.
God and
Let's
the
go back to,
Christianity God sounds similar to me.
Well, since we have talk cam, we might as well
Wait,
take
no, wait,
advantage
no,
of.
it's not
I want to go. Sorry.
Come on.
Freaking
Casper. Who's Casper?
faded here. He was about to say something, but then he backtracked.
No, that's what I
Alright.
had to say.
Fade, go ahead. Yep.
No, you
Camera's
said,
on you.
You feel like they're similar in what way?
No, this the beginning. Well, just like you were saying about all the violence and stuff,
Yeah.
like how. Well, but I mean, these sound similar to me. I don't know. That's just me though.
But there's violence in every religion, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's condemned.
There's a lot of violence.
There's been wars over religion, right?
Yeah.
But that's
Are you sure
based
about
on people abusing religion and using it for their own.
King.
Yeah.
Bear. What do you have to say? Defend your religion.
20 words or less.
So
What was the question?
Yeah, I don't even know.
There's like
I
six
know,
people
I
talking at
was
once.
saying
Yeah,
that's
everyone's
similar.
kind of just spitting stuff
Is that a
out.
question? So Christianity is 2.3 billion people that follow Christianity, which is 3.2% of the world.
What
I
percent?
mean 32% of the world.
Oh, 30.
I have glasses on.
I was like,
I'll
damn.
take these off. Islam is 1.6 billion, which is half of Christianity, and is 23% of the world. Then there's Hinduism, which is a billion. That's in third place, 15%. Buddhism, 400 million, 7%. Sikhism, I don't know how to pronounce that. 30 million. Huh?
Sikhism.
Sikhism.
Take a shot. Somebody take a shot.
0.4%. I'm surprised that Judaism is like, because I thought that religion was huge, but when I researched it, it's 20 million people. It's probably because of Nazis, huh? Well, I'm just
I'm
guessing.
still scared of one.
And then there's others like Bahaism, Confucianism, Jainism, Shintoism.
Take a shot.
I can't
Somebody
pronounce
get the
it all.
paper.
Okay, let me.
I'm just kidding. If you want,
I
Talk to
wanted to see. No,
yeah, there's all those, and like Buddhism,
I just wanted to see.
they don't have a god at all. They're just looking for enlightenment.
Well, Buddhism is a philosophy. Not
Yeah,
it's more
of a philosophy
But it's
Yeah.
considered a religion to a lot of the world, though.
That's more
even
of a
though it's
new
not
age-
really a
it's
religion.
It's a new age outlook on things.
New age.
Because if you don't know anything about Buddhism, you're like, oh, they probably worship that gold fat dude
Yeah,
or
it
whatever.
has
But they just have they just have that for respect or something.
Because
Because
it's not even Buddha.
he was the first.
It's not even Buddha.
Well, there's different types of Buddhism. Like, isn't there? Like, I know the Indian compared
Well,
to
there's
like the
Islam,
Chinese.
Buddhism.
No, but like you're saying, each of these, like Christianity, there's different branches of Christianity. Islam, there's
Yeah,
different
there's
branches of
different-
Islam. Hindu, I'm not sure about Hinduism. I don't know. There's different branches.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
different
there
branches
is.
of Christianity, like
Islam, there's
Catholic.
only
Well, let's go over the different branches
Catholicism's
of
not Christianity.
Let's go over the different
Catholics and
branches of Christianity.
and Catholic.
Well,
they-
There's
like
Catholics, the Baptists, the
Flat earthers.
the Four
Can't
Corners.
stand those guys.
There's Foursquare,
especially if the ginger.
non-denominational. There's Baptist,
Pentecostal.
Southern
Pentecost, Pentecostal
Apostolic,
oneness,
Lutheran.
apostolic.
Lutheran.
5
Apostolic.
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 Avocado.
There's a few other ones,
Yeah,
but
there's a few other ones. I can't remember the name.
Atheism. No. There's atheist Christian.
We'll get into atheism in a little bit.
No, there
so
is atheist.
those
if you're
are
interested in that, hang
religions-
on for a couple more minutes.
religions that are not Christian, but society sees them and portrays them as Christian, would be Catholics, Mormons,
Yep.
Jehovah's Witness,
See.
and I'm sure there's a couple more that I'm forgetting. I had a brain fart. But
Yeah.
those are for sure not Christian. And surprisingly enough, most Bible churches are not really Christian. A lot of them don't know, and some of the ones that are actually in charge of the church do. But the Bibles that they teach out of are modern interpretations from the Catholic Church. So they're not Christian.
Point of faith.
I'm not Catholic.
Faye, did you feel this?
And what do you think of Catholics when they have a lot of statues that they worship around?
Well, that's
We're-
because they
like
deleted one of the
Jesus.
commandments.
They have Jesus on
They don't know how to
there.
read.
Huge thing of Jesus right there in the front.
But their Jesus is different. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not praying to Jesus.
They're not.
Our Savior Jesus.
The Jesus that is imaged today and mostly all around the world was actually the prince of
Saddam Hussein.
True.
Isis,
the
Horus,
prince of
and
France.
Osiris.
The prince of France.
Well, yeah, he was a
He
prince
had
of
his-
somebody. Like he wanted
son.
his own.
He wanted his own son's image.
Well, he
as
wanted to
Jesus.
be worshipped.
Oh no, you're talking about
Yeah, he wanted
the
to be-
Pope.
Yeah, the Pope.
I
I
don't know.
I thought it was the
That's-
Pope's son.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe it is a
Pope's
pope.
Yeah, it's the Pope's
Google it.
son, Alexander Borgio.
Yeah, he wanted his own picture. He wanted to be worshipped, but
He
like the
forced
people
his
didn't like
son's portrait onto the church to be worshipped as Jesus Christ.
which is the Jesus Christ everyone sees today
But-
as a brown hair, light skin, and whatever.
Yep.
What do the Ten Commandments say?
Thou shalt not have any idols.
Thou shalt not get triggered.
And that's one of the commandments of the
No
Catholic Church.
graven images.
Yeah.
Period. That means no stone, no wood, no cross, no crucifix, no pictures, nothing.
Yeah, but Catholicism took that commandment out. So it's just like...
You go by faith, not by sight.
Yeah. But they took that one out and then made one of the commandments... I'm having a brain fart too, dude. I don't know what the heck's wrong with me. Anyways, but they took one of the commandments out. No graven images, obviously, because they have graven images all over their statues. Buildings and everything.
They can't contradict themselves. Who does that?
They took one of the commandments
No
and
other
then,
gods before me.
and then broke it into two. I forgot what... I think it was covetousness.
Maybe.
Or
I
something.
don't
Adultery.
I don't know.
The Catholic religion will change based on society, and the reason
Yeah,
for
that's
that
Oh yeah, they
is
conform.
because the Pope
And it's
will
even
be
like
an Antichrist.
it's even changing today. I remember like just
Absolutely.
recently the Pope was pushing evolution, how God used evolution to create the universe, blah blah blah.
Yeah, not only
And he
evolution.
wanted it he wanted that to be pushed in the teachings of the whatever they teach. I don't even know. What
Yeah, do
Yeah,
not
and
be
all the private
deceived.
schools and
God
stuff.
calls the Catholic
Be
religion
deceived.
the great whore in Revelations,
Oh.
and tells his people to come out of her.
Tall can trigger.
And
You're a whore. You're a tall whore too. He takes a sip.
Roman Catholicism also founded Islam.
Yep. Oh yeah. I remember
It
that.
was founded to destroy the true biblical Christians, so the truth couldn't get out about the Catholic religion.
Yeah, they were trying to take over the Israel. That's what it was. History lesson, everybody. Back in the day, it was actually the history of Islam. Actually, was created by the Catholic Church. If you don't believe me, go read a book.
Yeah.
Go and do some honest, deep digging on this kind of stuff, because that's kind of, and this is why we talk about this kind of stuff in the podcast, because we want to inform you about these things and fact check me indefinitely. Please
All six
fact
people
fact check
people.
Fact check me.
Well, not just you, but all of us. You
Got
know,
the chubby there.
I'm just chubby.
don't take what we have to say as
As
the
stone or
solid
anything.
truth. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
although I do my hardest to speak the truth, as do you guys, test all things.
I speak
yeah.
lies.
And
All
definitely,
things.
Yeah, like a lot of the things in the Quran is kind of similar to the King James.
Well,
the
they
main-
were all
but
made,
the main,
but
only
to
the
be similar enough. to
but the main
draw-
things are different.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
why
they
there's
don't
so many
believe-
Bible versions, because instead of each Bible version has to be 10% different than the other one.
Yeah.
And love of money, root of all evil, how the Bible describes it. If you're wanting to make money, then you have to change your Bible 10%. So, man, dude, what is the book? It's
99% food, 1% poison.
yep. It's new age versions or something like that. Whatever, the Red Dragon.
Oh, come on, man.
I forgot the actual book's name. But it's a
blow
really
it my
good
way.
book and a really good read, and it talks about like all the different Bible translations, all coming from Westcott and Hort, which has a very evil history also.
Yeah.
Me and Spike kind of leaked up here, but anyways, but if you want to learn the history of Westcott and Hort, go and read that book of Westcott and Hort, whatever, and then the new I think it's called the New Age versions. And then it has like this red dragon thing on the front of the book. I forget the author. I apologize, people. But anyways, but Islam was created by either the second or third pope way back in like the man, dude, I forgot what century too. But anyways, they created
this
it
on my
so
phone.
they could turn around and like try to take over Israel, to try to take that holy land, because Catholics back in the day actually thought they were the chosen people and they were the holy people. So as reading that in the Bible, they were like, well, we are the chosen ones, we're the holiness, we praise him the most, so we should be able to get that land. So they started training all these Islam people, whatever, and Muslims and all this other stuff, whatever. And then the Muslims got very, very strong in numbers, and then they started getting obviously violent. And then they turned around, whatever, and then went against the Catholic Church, killing a bunch of people, and then that's when they pulled out. But if I'm not mistaken, it was a nun who started it. It was like a nun and geez, dude, it was like a nun and like some kind of priest, and they went over there and they started it, and then it just kind of snowball effect or whatever from there.
I'm listening.
But yeah, it's a really good history lesson, man, dude. I should have brought my notebook because I got like a bunch of like names of books and all this other stuff, whatever that I studied up on. But you know, this stupid retarded
Just follow
brain.
the Blue's Clues, man. You'll
Yeah.
find your handy dandy notebook.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm having a little trouble there. But anyways, but do I hate Muslims? Absolutely not. No. I don't hate Muslims. I don't hate any other religion than mine. I welcome pretty much anybody and everybody, whatever, up in my house, or if they need my help. Like I've helped all kinds of people. I've helped atheists, like Faded over here. He was having car trouble. Like I've helped him. I've helped Coon over here too with some mechanic stuff too. But you know, I don't have any qualms with anybody. But for some reason, because I'm not bashing your religion, I'm just asking you to question it. Like I get mine questioned all the time, and that makes me study harder to prove mine correct. But if I find a flaw, which I haven't yet, God honest, I haven't found a flaw yet.
Talk Ken. Take the mic.
I personally haven't found any, even though a lot of people bring like stuff to a lot of my attention, and I'm just like, well, dude, I'll study it out and then get back to you. You know, so
Talk Ken's ready. All right,
so
so we got
that's all.
almost 20 minutes left. So we're gonna move on to the most controversial topic of the night.
Scientology.
I thought we were going a lot longer.
An hour.
We're going 4 hours.
10 hours. Don't be a wuss.
We're going 4 or 5
So
hours.
you guys want to jump into atheism, or do you guys want to do the education time of
No. Atheism
I
is
don't
not a
have
religion, so you can't put it in a religion
You
category.
Alright.
So we want to do religion or religion?
So is atheism just like a cult to hate something they don't believe in? Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Atheism, yes.
Yeah.
Atheist is the
Hate what they disbelieve the most. Gotcha.
Love trumps hate. That's right.
Trump.
Say what
Yeah, I
you're
never-
gonna say, fool.
what?
I think,
just said it.
I never understood that. Like,
Yes,
But then
you don't believe something. All right, fine, keep it yourself.
Yeah, you don't believe in
Why you
God,
gotta hate on
but you
somebody
don't
else's
believe
stuff?
him so much you're gonna hate him for eternity.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
hate all his faults.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a difference between one religion thinking it's right and it's like trying to convince another religion, hey man, you're wrong, to you don't believe in shit, but you're like, what the fuck do you believe in this shit for, man? What the fuck's wrong with you?
kind of thing.
No, that's the new age atheism.
All right, so we're going into atheism right now. Faded, take the mic.
No, just keep going. Like,
No,
You never say
No, that's what he's talking about.
Faded is the
When
most
saying,
dedicated
when you're saying
atheist
someone
here.
who hates something, that's basically new age atheism. Atheist is you're just saying I don't believe in nothing and I don't care. Like you just end it right there. New age atheism is when you're just making all this.
Stop covering your mouth. Speak into the mic.
I know,
I'm scared.
Go ahead, keep going.
Quit stroking your nose. It's creepy.
I keep stroking the nose for some reason.
I want to hear talking.
Faded's a little lonely right now.
He's stroking the nose on his face, people, not where his pants is.
So, Talkhead, are you atheist? Or are you still Jehovah's?
Or did we just convert you to Scientology?
No, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, but I don't like.
Islam.
I would like to believe in something, but I don't. Okay, like I don't believe in anything, but like I'm not gonna like bash you like you guys are saying. Like atheism, that's what they do. It's like they bash other people for what they believe in. Like I would like to have a conversation about it, and yeah, I get frustrated.
But then bash it.
You see it, you see it on my face, but it's just because like I just have questions, and then like when it comes down to it, I don't even know what the hell I was trying to ask.
Good stuff.
No, but
So you're atheist.
yes,
He's atheist.
Or are you agnostic?
He's half
I
atheist,
could
half
be
Scientology.
That makes-
Agnostic
But
is
like
the belief in the existence of a God, but it is unknown and perhaps unknowable.
That's basically where I stand. Well,
Yeah, I like
if you
that,
asked me
yeah.
if I believe in a certain God, no. So I guess that would make, by definition, make you an atheist because you don't believe in it. But atheism is when you're making all this political stand and you're bashing other people in and making them you're doing your best to make them feel stupid. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's basically New Age atheism, which I don't know. I don't think that's a religion, but it's pretty much being an asshole.
Oh, it definitely.
According
is
to
a religion.
Wikipedia, atheism is the rejection of belief that any deities exist.
But you had to believe that.
In an even narrower
Well,
sense,
religion requires
atheism
belief and
is
worship. You're not
specifically
worshiping
the
nothing.
position that there are no
But they do.
deities.
You need to worship a deity.
They do worship atheism.
It's not a deity.
I don't even think they worship it. I just feel like they
They
worship.
worship themselves.
They worship Tom Cruise.
Oh, that too.
Not necessarily themselves. They
Scientology
just don't
is a
believe in
weird cult.
anything.
Huh?
I said not necessarily that they worship themselves. They just don't believe anything. That they just think that everything that goes on just goes on, and that's it.
See what American atheists have to say about it.
That's Aaron Raw right there.
Yeah, that's right.
He's the president of American Atheists.
And
But anyways, where were we going?
And we're talking about atheism.
Well, no,
Oh,
we're just,
atheism.
we're just
We're
kind of
just,
like.
yeah, we're shooting.
Well, yeah. So basically, I don't know. Okay, you three stand with a Christian God, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
But that would, by definition, would that make you an atheist? Because you don't, because you're
I
not
say
believing
agnostic.
in that
Well, I
certain
believe
God.
there is a God, but like to say it's
So
like,
agnostic.
yeah, I'll say agnostic for me.
you're a Christian.
Agnostic to what though?
Yeah.
Like you can say I'm agnostic to Zeus. You can say I'm
the founder
agnostic
of
to
Christian
Christian God.
agnostic.
I say
No, I
agnostic
feel like
because-
you can say
I
you're
feel like
agnostic
if
to
you're saying
whatever.
you're agnostic, that like he said, it's just like it's like you believe like there could be a
You
God,
believe there's a supreme being, but you don't know.
but there's no
Yeah, like-
certainty to it.
Like,
Right.
like for me, I believe there is a God, obviously, because of like everything around us. I mean, like so far, everything I've been studying, like there's no way any of this could have formed by chance. I mean, it's too mind-boggling just to even think, like just to think that, just like it doesn't make any sense. Even when you throw in evolution and all that, like I can't wrap my head around how people can believe that we came into existence without any help, without anything, without nothing.
But you
to
believe
me,
God even exists without anything, without nothing. So why would it be impossible for something as fucked up as us to just come out?
why did he make the Earth and the universe?
No, because like where I stand, because that's a good point. But if you break it down even further, we could deal with what we have today. Because you're gonna say, oh well, wait a minute, like well, you can believe that, but you can't believe like God came from nothing. Well, I don't know. I've never seen God,
Well,
so I don't know. I
that's-
see us, and the way if you could break us down to the very smallest like atom cell, we function just like a car. We require oxygen, we require fuel, we require water. But yet you won't look at a car and be like, oh, I can't believe that formed on its own, you know.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
I can't believe it. But yeah, but we're the exact same way. We break it down, we're the exact same way as a car.
There's
But
a
yet
lot-
we deny
a lot of
that someone
scientific
actually
proof.
made us.
Okay.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
go
but
to
there's
a, you're not
steps
gonna
to
go
the
to
car,
a
it needs a
Ford
maker.
car. You're not
A
gonna go to
maker
a
needs a
Ford
maker,
car and
and
be
that
like,
maker
there's no
needs a
Ford
maker.
Henry.
So-
There's no Henry Ford. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, but you're saying because the car needs a maker and that maker needs a maker. You won't ever find someone.
Yeah,
who's
but
Okay,
I'm not-
then- so you're always going.
That's my problem.
I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
what
but
you're
I'm
saying.
not looking for a maker for the guy who made the car. I'm
That's-
looking for the maker of the guy. Well, I said that
Who
kind
made
of.
us?
I'm looking for the maker who made the car, not for the maker who made the maker. Does that make any sense?
That's what bothers me, though. That's what bothers
That
me.
does bother me, but like you can't go any further than that
Because
right now.
like what you're saying is like because like we make things so like I'm just trying to like simplify it, like you make things so we would have had to have been made, like that's like the most simplest like way you can like you're putting it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's just because nature like everything makes something. Like that's just the way it is, right? We noticed that it
Todd
evolves,
Adams,
like
wait
it
for
goes,
it.
like it goes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's not.
We're having a conversation.
No, have a conversation. Just go.
Well, that's a good point right there. Like, a lot of people that aren't really deeply into religion ask that question a lot. Like, okay, if God created us, who created God? And then who created the thing that created God? And then who created that thing that created that thing that created God? Right?
You go into Fade's
But-
mind of God of the gaps or Science of the gaps. You don't
But-
know, so therefore you're gonna throw in your religious belief or your belief in whatever you want into that gap to make it fill.
But
So I think
Right?
if you're just saying
the
Hold on,
story,
story,
hold on,
no,
hold
so
on,
God,
hold on,
that's just
finish.
lazy.
the story,
No,
What it
Freddie,
says-
you're lazy.
what it says in the Bible is that nothing created God. God always existed. He always existed because it says in Genesis, the very first sentence in there. In the beginning,
Time.
God created The heaven and the
I
earth.
know that's the part.
Okay,
that
yeah,
bothers-
I'm
that's the
not
part that bothers me
arguing the
the most.
existence
Okay.
of God, like who made God. I'm arguing like who made us. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, because
God
first of
created
all,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because first of all, that
saying.
doesn't even
Like,
matter
that's
to you.
why-
I don't even
that's
believe in
why
that thing. So why does it matter to me with that?
Exactly,
I'm
that's
believing about. I'm asking about us, like
Yeah.
where that comes from. Because if you don't, like, you're asking, like, it's like saying what it matters, who made Zeus? Like, I don't know. Who cares? Like, it's just a made up thing. You know what I mean? It's just a religion.
The Romans.
Yeah, it's just an imagination, an imaginary thing. Like, why does it matter? Like, who made the tooth fairy? Who cares? Like, we're talking.
Of a tooth fairy or Zeus. There's proof of Jesus.
Historically proven.
It
Even
doesn't mean
in
nothing because you could find proof of
even
other
Romans.
things too.
even the Romans.
To have done
Yeah.
that's the problem.
And then there's 500
Not
witnesses.
claiming-
There's 500 witnesses that seen Jesus come back from the dead.
No, there's not.
500 witnesses
I mean,
There's-
okay, but like
there's
on record.
Hold on, let's
500 witnesses.
it's on. All the time, and like you, like
Well, that's where faith comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
don't
all I'm
have
saying.
to
Like,
believe in things that you
faith.
cannot explain, and we'll.
in faith that have not seen art, and greater is the Bible. And when I sit there and read all these documented all of their hard life lessons, I'm learning from God spoke to them, and God speaks to us through the Bible because the Bible is complete now, whatever. But God literally spoke to these people, and then some people were just like, well, nah, I don't really want to do that. And then when you're praying about something to God, having a personal, in-depth devotion with Him about something very personal or something that you necessarily need or even want in your life, and then He kind of just grasps that answer, doors will continue to open. And this is where a lot of faith comes in, because I pray about stuff all the time, just me and God, not even out loud, because I know Satan always has an ear and listening towards what necessarily we're doing. So he has a little more ammunition on how to attempt to, how to get you away from God and destroy your faith and so on and so forth, blah blah blah. Anyways, so like I talk to God in my prayer closet, a lot of things in secret, and then it's not luck. It's not because I have a rabbit's foot that these doors open, or these certain types of people, or even people come into my life, or money comes out of nowhere and things like that. It's impossible for me to believe in luck or an absolute non-existing, all-knowing deity for that to make happen. Prayers are answered every single day. And I don't have to be on Facebook. I don't have to be on Instagram or Snapchat or all this other stuff, whatever.
You gotta share it.
I don't have to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm bragging that God answered my prayer or anything like that. No, man. It's just between me and God, and I thank Him for that. And I can't be, enough appreciative. But because people aren't living that style, lifestyle, whatever, in faith, dedicated towards that Creator, they are mystified by people, and then you look on it from an outside perspective, and you're just like, well, that person's just stupid. Well, I'm not praying for a Ferrari. I'm praying for a reliable transportation for me to get back to and from work, because if I continue to
Motorcycle.
I'm gonna get white. But if I'm sitting there praying a person can pray for a Ferrari, but do you need a Ferrari to get back to and from work?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. Would it be nice? Yeah, it would. So are people praying for the wrong things? Absolutely.
bring home a girl?
Yeah, people are praying for bigger and better jobs and more money and more responsibility or more strength or more gains or a better car or dude, there's a lot of people out there. It's just like, man, dude, I wish I had massive muscles and stuff, but you don't want to go to the gym. It's just like, it's not going to happen. You have to work for it. But I don't work for God because I have to. I work for God because I love Him and I want to be obedient towards Him, and I want to show how God has worked in my life towards others. Mm-hmm. So that's me. Like when I read the Bible, He speaks to me through the Bible, and it's just like, man, there were some major, massive punishments back in the day. Like Daniel's in the lion's den, David and Goliath. Jonah and the Jonah and the whale being swallowed up for 3 days and so on and so forth. And stuff like that. So people are just like, well, those are just stories, and it's just like, well, just because you read the Bible doesn't necessarily mean you can understand it. You know, there's plenty of people where I've either debated, whether it be online or even in person. It's just like, and they're like, well, I read the Bible, that stupid thing, blah blah. And I was like, yeah, but reading and understanding are two different things. You know, I can sit you down and read 5 verses and be like, well, what does that mean? And they can be completely oblivious. And I was like, well, this is exactly what it means, because this is what it's translated from English or whatever. This is what it says, and it's written right there in black and white. Unless you have the red lettering. Unless you have the red lettering where Christ is speaking.
But that's why Jesus spoke in parables, because he knew the people of the time couldn't understand what he meant.
Yeah, exactly.
This is when it was being written. They didn't understand it. So he had to tell the story in a way that the basic thought process of the people of the time could understand.
Yeah, I like the way Kent Hovind said it, Dr. Kent Hovind.
Oh, Phoenix triggered! Oh, Phoenix triggered!
I like the way Kent Hovind said it, because he said if the Almighty God, all-knowing and all-creator, if I can understand him in my puny little 4-pound brain, then he is not worthy of worshiping. You know, if I can honestly understand him and grasp him and know everything that he can, then he's not worth worshiping. Then he's not God. You know, he has to be outside of time, outside of proposition and doubt and all this other stuff, whatever. Nothing occurs to God. Nothing. It's just like, wow, I never thought of that. That doesn't happen to God. It's impossible. then he wouldn't be God.
There's nothing new under the sun.
You know, I could take Faded, pop the hood of my car, or pop the hood of, Spike's car, or pop the hood of Coon's truck or something like that, whatever, and be like, hey, can you name all these parts, or can you even tell me how to take a belt off? Faded would be completely oblivious. I'm not picking on you a little bit, whatever, but I could teach you how to do that, though. I could teach you how to the mechanics. I can teach you that kind of stuff. I don't treat you like you're stupid. I don't treat anybody like they're stupid. You know, if you want to learn, you learn. It's easy. It's the easiest way. If you really want to learn or understand something, you'll desire to go. You'll desire to go on that path. And me, and my personal path and my personal life, I've always been I've always had this burning kind of desire to be like, you know what, Lord, what exactly are you going to speak to me through the Bible, and how can I learn from that to share to other people and help them, kind of thing.
Yeah, you got to pray for discernment when you're reading, that way you can understand it and be able to do that. Help other people understand.
Oh, Fate is leaving. Get the camera on him.
Where are you going?
He's crying. He's gonna go get something to drink.
All right, so where are we at in time?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting when they
1 hour exactly.
threw Christians in the lion bin because...
Oh, it was entertainment, man, because they...
No, because they would tell them... Just tell everybody.
Oh, it's all about me now. My bad, I'm with the camera.
Oh, I had a question.
You got it.
They'd say...
Left.
Fady has a question.
They say...
Fady has a question.
You're good.
Right there?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Finish.
No, you have a question. Go.
They say...
Oh, never mind.
Damn it!
Sorry.
You make me forget. They say... Disapprove.
Education
They say disapprove. You're one of those witnesses. Just say, it didn't happen. Jesus didn't rise from the dead. It was all fake. You guys set it up. And they'll go through all this suffering, through all this punishment, and just get thrown in a bin of lions and die, knowing that it's going to happen. And
or you could tell them, say Jesus came alive and you get 700 virgins when you die.
There's other ways to manipulate people.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways.
There's a lot of people, the way to manipulate people.
700.
And plus, that's just a story stuff. But anyways.
Oh yeah, but
my question is
Christianity
is
virgins and shit.
Like I was saying, like when I speak to Jehovah's Witness people and they tell me that God led them to that place. Like my research on other religions, they all said that deity that they are worshiping led them to that place. Mm-hmm. So what? And every Christian says that too. God, helped me get back to where I was, or blah blah blah. God led me here. But everyone has the same story, so that's why I get lost. Like I get confused.
Well,
why is everybody talking to these certain gods and I never heard anything?
Are these people allowed to have their own personalities? Are these people acting like robots? Are these people are they actually attempting to follow a certain type of commandments, or are they doing it because they think they have to? I don't do
know.
this because I necessarily have to. I do these because it makes me happy and I want to.
Okay, well,
So there's a big difference.
I feel like that's how my friend was. That he was in high school. He didn't believe in anything all throughout high school, and then some Jehovah's Witness found him, and that's how he feels. He feels like he's doing.
God led him to.
That God led him to it, and he's doing the right thing. And then like he's trying. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the thing. So happened. And
The bicycle. Bicycle and a knock.
no, it's just like I just feel like what Cash was saying. It's like it's the same thing, right? Sorry, faded. Casper, faded, same difference.
Faded
Whatever.
Casper. Casper the Faded.
On live too. You
And-
can't even edit that.
Casper's pretty good.
Órale, Casper.
Alright, so continue.
I lost my.
20 more dollars.
You lose your mind a lot.
Was
I
that
do.
what
I
your
do.
family says? Who are like really devoted to Jehovah's Witnesses?
I don't know.
That
Like
they were led there
I've-
by what they believe.
Well, yeah, but I've spent time with my family that are still in it, and I feel like they're just like business people. Like they're there to sell magazines and books and stuff. I swear to
No,
God.
seriously, a lot of.
I swear, like
they-
I feel like they're in the know, and then there are people that are there because they actually believe it, that they want to like help people, and they're trying to save people. But then there are the people that are in the religion that they know is like we're just here to sell magazines and sell Bibles.
Just like the Christians, like that's how I see Eric Hobbit and Ken Ham. You see, they post something and they're like, "Oh, after this, make sure to buy this and make sure to buy that." Or like every time they're always trying to sell something. It's like right.
Sponsored by.
Isn't Eric Hobbit always trying to sell something?
It
Or
just
Ken
seems like a
Ham, they're always
business.
trying to sell. Yeah, it's a
A
business.
lot of them do.
I don't think they legitimately care about other people. I think they're just in it for the business.
Well, if you look at Ken Hovind, he doesn't copyright any of his
No,
stuff.
I'm not
and he
saying
sells
Ken
it.
Hovind.
He just sells it.
Well, he does. He offers.
He sells it. He says like, if you want to buy, you can buy it, but if you don't have to donate to my whatever.
Yeah, but he's not as bad as Eric Hobbit. Eric
He's
Hobbit.
not like this. He gives it away for free practically. But yeah, Eric Hobbit, Side 10, Ken Ham, who else?
Ken Ham is they both try to sell everything.
Aaron Rom.
Aaron Hall.
Aaron doesn't sell anything.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't.
He sold his soul to the devil.
It's cheap.
For all his hair care products. He's sponsored by Pantene Pro V.
Head to shoulder.
Burns my
Sorry,
scalp. That means
so
it
how are we ending this? Or,
No,
So
we're
there's
at
a pretty
an hour and 4 minutes.
There's a pretty cool scientific experiment on kids. Nothing bad.
Science.
Recently,
Blasphemy.
this test was conducted, and these kids, there was about 8 kids put in a room, and they were all given these balls, these little plastic balls that had Velcro on them or whatever. You seen it?
Education talent band.
And in the classroom,
they saw Alien.
there's a piece of tape on the floor, and you can't pass that boundary, okay? And on the wall, beyond that tape, is a little what do you call it? Those circle things.
Target?
Target. There you go. Like a dartboard almost, but
Target.
safer. It has you just throwing the Velcro
Oh,
balls
yeah.
because it's kids. So he said, throw these balls at the target, and I will be right back.
Why?
So he walks out the door and
Let him
records these kids. And the majority of these kids cheated, went over the line, and put the Velcro ball in the middle of the target. Okay? And this was what happened. So the next experiment was he put a fake identity inside the room. So he said, "Hey kids, this is how it's going to go, right? The same thing. This is how you're going to play the game, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to walk out for a second. But Martha, the invisible lady, is going to sit right here in this chair and keep an eye on you guys."
I see where you're going.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he leaves the room. The kids do not cheat. They all throw the ball
Because the invisible lady's watching them.
because the invisible lady is watching them. So they're following the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But without that lady there, they would not
Sorry.
follow the rules.
Damn it,
It
Tolkien.
just leads to the whole religious is originally designed to control people.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Like how corrupt, evil, wicked, and destroyed humanity would be if we didn't have something that was watching us and rules
Well,
to
how
follow.
wickedly destroyed it's going to be because of it all.
True.
What?
So,
Yeah.
I thought that was
that's
an
some real
interesting
deep
experiment.
philosophy right there.
It was a pretty interesting experiment. That was.
Hey, but we appreciate it, listener. We went a little over. Obviously, this is going to be part one of religion. We're going to have to do some more studying. Obviously, Faded kind of fumbled. I don't know what he was doing, but
Faded.
he did not
Me?
convince me to be agnostic. So.
This wasn't convincing. We're discussing.
Nah, dude, this is all
I never said
you,
anything about
come
the
on.
convincing.
Your upside down cross is
And
weak.
then, then
You
Tall
got
Can-
no game.
and
Got
then
a game.
Tall Can came in with all the
All his tattoos.
uh,
And, hey, brah.
tattoos and
Brah.
you need to knock on the door
Brah.
this way.
You need to put your bicycle in the door this
Ring
way.
the doorbell, and I'm an elder, so you better respect me.
Let me
Anyway,
straighten my tie.
So we have a lot of fun. Obviously, you got to have some thick skin. Obviously, in this kind of career, and especially even be guests with us. So we appreciate you, Tall Ken, indefinitely for coming out, hanging out with this dude. And Coon, Spike, Bear, obviously, Bams, Faded, and Tall Can all up in the house and everything. I just promised to goodness I saw something move over there. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we gotta cut this. So we'll catch you on the flip side. This is part one, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary
Hold on.
and attack helicopters out there.
Well,
What?
the part two of religion, we're going to go into like ancient religions. This is more of like modern religions that are
and
going
then
on
our,
today. Part two would be more of like ancient Greece and Rome and
And all that stuff.
yeah,
So,
everything that's
Watch
ancient.
when we come back into the same thing we're just talking about.
and again,
Well, the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. I don't know if it's actually
it
going to fall through.
will lead back to
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, eventually we'll lead back to where we were, but the plan is to start off with the ancient religion.
yeah, we gotta research more of the start. Anyways, and definitely, as always, thank you very much.
What's our next?
Catch us on Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. What else do we got?
YouTube.
Podcast Addict.
Mhm.
Yeah, YouTube. Obviously, thank you for our listeners and followers and things like
How
that.
many people do we got? We got two.
As much as as much as you do and everything. So, thank you very much, and we shall have a schedule out soon. Okay, so we're gonna actually go over it tonight. So,
If you have any
thank
recommendations,
yeah, please
message
do. Leave them
Facebook and Instagram.
Post,
Yeah.
comment.
post, comment, share, please.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, definitely. So we are out.
Send nudes.
And donate some dick pics to Bear.
You better cut that off.
Cut what off?
Whoa! We're not talking about transgenders yet, Bear.
As always, it feels right.
Do it. Stay wasted. Nah.
Do it.
Go.